All right, so we're looking at number 12 from the unit review. And it says, find the correct range value for each of the domains. So here's my function. F of x equals 3 to the 1 over 4x. Okay. When it says find the range, they want the y values or the f of x. They basically want me to plug in up here and then work all these out. So I'll just do the first couple. So it says f of x equals -2. So if I was to work this one out, it'd be 3 times 1 over 4 to the -2. That equals 1 to the -2 over 4 to the -2. All right. And then that equals 3 to the 16th over 1. Okay. So if you look at it, how that happened was this went to the top. Okay, that went to the top, that went to the bottom. So 4 squared, right? And so if I multiply this out, I get 48. Okay. And so let's do one more of those. So if I did like f to the -1, that equals 3 times 1 over 4 to the -1, and then that equals 3 times 1 to the -1 over 4 to the -1. Close that. And then we're basically looking at 3. This 4 goes to the top. So I get times 4, and the answer is 12. And so I would just do that for all the problems. All right, next one here is when, which one can we model exponentially? So looking at A, it says Matt is paid $15 per hour. Okay, that's linear. Every hour, same amount. Brandon takes a simple interest loan at 1.8 annual interest rate. So the key here for B is the word simple interest. Okay, that is not compounded, so that is also not exponential. C says Andrew invested $15,000 with a 4% compounded quarterly. Okay, so we see the word compounded. Okay, that's what we're looking for when it comes to interest. Compounded, so that is exponential. So C is an answer. D says he drained the pool at 5 gallons per minute. That's also linear. And then E says Steve's collection of insects is doubling. Okay, so now for E, when you see the word double, okay, it's increasing by a amount that's being multiplied. That is also exponential. Okay, so those are our two answers, C and D. Okay. All right, look at the next one, number 14. It says, which of the following could model the graph? So here's the graph. Something like this. So this is increasing. So what this means is the R value is larger than 1. Okay. So I'll show you an example. So I look at that first one, A, it says, 1 times 4 to the 4 over 3 to the x. So if the value with the x, with the exponential part, is bigger than 1, so 4 over 3 is bigger than 1, it could model this relationship. So the answer is A. Oops, sorry. The answer is A. Oops, it keeps doing that to me, doesn't it? All right, because the value, and then for C also, because C is f of x equals 2 to the x. Okay, so you can see here, that looks kind of weird, sorry. 2 to the x, if the number which the x is on is bigger than 1, it can grow. Okay, and that's the kind of look that we have here. It's a growing exponential.